And we should be live. Let's give it a
Alive.
second to pop up. Yeah, there's definitely a small delay from the live to what YouTube is seeing. And I'm curious when they pick it up. If they pick it up from the beginning or not. Oh, there we go.
All right.
Yep. Let me quiet this down over here. Hold tight. You guys talk amongst yourself.
Yeah, I can see the delay. So, all right.
I haven't got a notification yet that is live.
I just went straight to his channel and clicked right on it.
It is live on YouTube already?
It's live.
Yep. It is
Okay.
live.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
we're
is. Yep. I
There's
see it now.
About a 5-second delay. And we have 8 people watching. Yay!
All right.
All right, so I'm Brian from Arrowhead Garage. The guy down below me, that's Louie. Introduce yourself, sir.
Louis from First Generation Garage, and I'm in the bird cage for the first time on a live.
It is bright in that thing.
Yeah.
It is bright.
And then this guy over here. that's
Or over there. Yeah.
Or wherever, like. Oh,
Yeah.
wait,
There you go. At least on mine, anyway. I don't know. Yeah.
tell me about you.
Well, I'm Terry from Meaford Garage, Arkansas. Just a car hobbyist. Love cars, especially Pontiacs. Grew up with them, raised with them. First car I ever rode home in was a 74 Formula that my dad owned when he took me home from the hospital. So, yeah,
That's kind of cool.
That's cool.
And then
and he grew up in the he was born in 51 and a teenager in the muscle car era. So, like the GTLs and all that always just fascinated him back then. So,
you had to have one.
yep.
All right, let's see here. Lisa says hello, and Gus says, hey, guys. And our faithful captain, John from Vinyl Village Garage, is currently on his way to Tennessee to pick up a transmission. Is that right, Louie?
On transmission and do a little work on the Mockingbird.
The rally gauges.
Correct.
That's what I thought. So he may not join us. Jim and Kelly say hello. Wilder9 says hello. Gus says hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Chucky's Pontiac says hello. And Mikey back there in New Hampshire apparently is booking a flight, which with this whole government shutdown and the flights things, I don't know, Mike. I think I'd drive.
Mike has his own plane, man.
Mike has his own plane?
Yeah, you don't tell nobody. He has his own plane.
All right, this guy better be at Firebird Fest this year. Oh, yeah. Haul the bird there, fly in, you know. Sheesh.
I'm supposed to be with him, God willing, next year at Firebird Fest.
We're all going to be there. I'm bringing the bird.
Yeah, we definitely all got to go there.
So I got the fenders.
Yeah, how did that come out? Let's talk about what we have done this week so far.
Yep. So this week has been correcting the problem. And I'm the problem. So I admit it. We didn't mix the single stage paint correctly. We didn't add enough of the reducer. And because of that, orange pill like you wouldn't believe. I mean, an orange has less orange peel than that hood does over there. So, I sanded them all down, just like Louie told me and Mike told me. Started with 320, went to 400, and then 600. Cut through a few little spaces, as you can see, but nothing big. And got half of the hood done for the Firebird and stopped because I had to get cleaned up and ready for tonight's show. But by tomorrow afternoon, I'll have the other side of the hood sanded down, and I think we remix paint and go psh, 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 and get this turkey moving.
Beautiful.
That was what I
You
did.
probably got good weather out there for painting, don't you?
Oh, it's like 88 degrees today.
Ooh.
I have the fan on, so hopefully you can't hear my fan.
No.
No.
It's that hot. You can see the sun in the window behind me. It's Bloody hot.
80 is pretty hot still to paint.
88,
88, shit.
but 8% humidity.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Makes
dry
sense.
heat.
Dry heat, yeah.
That's why I drink.
Yeah. That's my problem painting here is 60 plus humidity is the average because I'm in the river valley.
Oh,
So yeah.
ugh. Well, this summer I shot the a few little parts on the bird, like in end of July. It was 115. And as I was painting, I could see the paint becoming dry and like sticking to the panel like it was being like powder coated.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, stop, just stop, stop wasting paint. So we got through of all that. Foster says hello. Billy's Brew says hello.
Billy Brew, yes.
And James Birch says hello from the state of Michigan. This is my first Friday live. Live, not Memorex. Yeah, if you're old enough, you understand the live, not Memorex bit. So we got that going. Who else we have? Excellent compressor video, Brian. Thanks, Gus. That was actually Mike, who is doing something right now, not with us tonight. He's the one that, looking at my pictures, I was sending him on the phone. He's like, dude, when's the last time you emptied the air in the water out of your tank on your air compressor? I'm like, never.
Never?
Never? What are you talking
Never?
about?
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. It could explode on you.
So I wasn't even prepared. I was just like, F it. And so I like tipped it back, opened the valve, and as soon as I opened that valve, the entire floor of my garage was this like
rusty.
brown, gooey like water crap. It was horrible. And Mike's like, told you. I'm like, you bastard, you. Damn it. Why do you have to be right? Stop being right all the time, Mike.
You should have bought a different air hose to
I
paint.
did. I went and bought a new hose.
Oh, good.
I bought a new air regulator with a filter, and then I replaced the air filter at the gun as well.
Nice.
So we're all fresh and clean. So tomorrow when I go to paint the hood and the fenders, it should be tits. Tits, I tell you, tits.
You have an inline air water separator in it?
Yep. So we should be good. I think we'll be all right. Chucky says, hi, Louie.
What's up, Chucky?
Let's see what else. All right, so no other comments. I'm trying a new thing tonight, guys. I have this computer running the live and another TV up on the wall watching people's comments. So I'm trying to balance the two tonight. Louis, what did you do this week?
This week, I started working on some body work on the Lovebird. I have 2 quarter panels pretty much dialed in. Maybe tomorrow I shoot some epoxy primer on it just to seal everything up, and then I'll move forward to the doors. I'm also gonna work on the 1968, the original convertible that I have here that belongs to somebody else, and to see if it could get started on its own power. It's been sleeping for 45 years, this car.
Is that 1980?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was parked in 1980, and I was born in 81. So check that out.
You're an old man. Old man.
Yeah.
Wowzers. Lisa says, Louis, birdcage looks great.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
I like the fact that you have that 4-post lift.
I love it.
I'm a little jealous. A little jealous.
You can come and use it anytime, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, I'm in Arizona. You're in, like, Pennsylvania. Talk about a road.
That's just a little drive.
Just a little drive.
Then my truck gets 8 miles to a gallon. Yeah. Yeah. Chucky says he graduated high school in 1981. Wow. Okay. So, Terry, tell us a little bit more about your channel and what projects you have going on over there.
Well, it's primarily a Pontiac project channel. I go to a lot of Pontiac events, you know, the Nationals, Pontiac Uprising. I was going to Pontiac Tribute Day in Kansas City as well. this little car show. But the other two are races and car shows that I go to quite a bit.
Yep. We
Yeah,
have a large group of Pontiac drag racers out here in Arizona.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm waiting for my bird to be done. And I think I may venture out and just play, not do anything really serious. Just take the 67 bird out there and have some fun.
Yeah, in fact, actually, it's Outlaws. I'm in the group. Outlaw Pontiac Racers West or something like that. I'll have to add it to Or you're already in there?
Yep.
Yeah, quite a few of them are actually there. So yeah, you got quite a few there. In my area, there's not that many.
No?
But up there northeast, there's a lot.
Like the Massachusetts, New York, that area, or?
I think more Ohio,
Okay.
Michigan, Pennsylvania up there. There's quite a few up there.
Well, they need to come down here to the Southwest. So Louis will text me and go, "Hey Brian, there's a part available in this little town in Arizona. Can you go pick it up for me?" Okay, Louis. We have all these rust-free cars out here. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
I don't know what that shit's about.
The only thing is, I guess your rubber deteriorates more on your seals and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And the interiors, yeah.
Yeah.
And the paint just bakes
The
off.
paint also, yeah.
If it's
But let me tell you something. That's easy to restore. When you got to cut all this metal and weld all the metal and do this, do that.
Rust.
I'm kind of like in the middle of all that.
You're in the middle, huh, Terry?
Yeah, I get the rust, I get the bad paint, I get the just everything. So the rust isn't as bad, but I still have it. The dry rot's not as bad, but I still have it. So I get a little bit of everything.
It's a rough racket. Louis, the last video, that other person's car, is that a neighbor?
So it's the father-in-law of a neighbor.
Okay. All right.
So we called it the neighbor.
The neighbor. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see here. Let's jump over here. Let me see if I can do this. I'm still learning this whole software package. Present. And if I go to share screen, and then I say deny. How do I? Oh, there it is right there. Here it is. So this is Terry's channel right here.
There you go. Yeah, that looks like mine.
Looks like yours.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Chevy. Let's see. Where was the one that you caught my attention? Was probably about 2020. I think is when I stumbled upon your channel and became a subscriber. I'm trying to think here which one it was. It was one of them, but to me the truck with the Pontiac 400, is it?
Yep.
That just, I was like, oh hell yeah, oh hell yes. That is
Yeah,
awesome.
I just spent a lot of money with Kaufman this last week, so
You put somebody's kid through college? Is that what you said?
pretty much.
And then you have a G6, or did?
I had a G8, I had a G6,
Okay.
Grand Am, Vibe, Sunfire, GTLs, Le Manses, yeah, all kinds of stuff.
So
You had a Bonneville too.
Yeah, I had the Bonneville. That was a fun car. Land yacht.
I would have loved to get that 455 on that one.
Yeah, I thought about ripping the 455 out and throwing in the 65, but I was like, man, this Bonneville's too nice.
Yeah, it was too original, huh?
Yeah, it's hard to tear up a good car to rob an engine from nowadays because it just they're not around anymore.
That's true.
Had a lot of people want to buy it just to turn it into a demolition derby car, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, no way.
No.
Well, my first car was a 87 Pontiac Grand Am two-door.
Mm.
And I should have known back in 19, whatever that was, that this Pontiac thing was going to bite me in the end.
My first car was an '89 Pontiac Firebird T-top.
There you go.
Yeah, baby blue. Oh my God, what a beauty!
Baby blue?
Yeah, it was like a sky blue, real light blue.
Oh, the Skybird or
Yeah, oh
Bluebird.
my
whatever.
God, what a car, man!
What about you, Terry? What was your first car?
Kind of funny. 1981 Chevrolet C10 Scottsdale, the one I'm putting the
Ooh.
Pontiac 400 in.
Oh,
I've had it since 2003.
Man,
I still have it.
that is
Wow.
cool.
that's cool.
You guys in the chat, if you can, tell me what your first car was, and we'll talk about those as well. Get some people talking to us here. Let's see what else we got going on here. What about, it feels weird not having John. I feel lost.
Usually there's 4.
So I'm wearing a Artemis shirt. Jay over at Irish Outlaw Garage found a Pontiac ambulance out of a reservoir and rebuilt it.
Wow.
And so
I actually saw that last year at the Pontiac Nationals, and it's in the video from last year in the Pontiac Nationals when I went.
really,
Yeah,
I thought that was a cool thing.
it's pretty cool because I had to point it out in the video because I'm like, this is cool. This is something I would love to have because I like that whole Hearst ambulance old school look.
That'd be awesome.
And you don't
for,
see a lot of them left.
No,
No.
they've just been crushed and pushed off to the side. Billy Bruce says his first car was a 1970 Dodge Dart, $100 car, $100.
Wow.
There you go.
That's
There's
pretty
my
good
first
deal.
car. Wilder9 says 1980 Mustang. Gus says 84 V6 Camaro FBI seized car I bought at a GSA auction when I was in high school. Wow, Gus. Chucky says first car was a 72 Formula Firebird with the Ram Air hood and a 455 from a Bono.
Ooh, that's cool. That's a cool one right there. That's a nice one right there.
James, hey, Jenkins is here. He says, well, crap, I'm late. It's better to be late than never show up, you know? Jim and Kelly say AMC Pacer wagon. Weren't they all wagons? Weren't all Pacer
Or were they kind of
wagons?
hatch?
Hatchback? Was given to me soon after he gave it back. And so JGN 82, 62, I'm getting old. It says first car was a 77 Firebird V6. Second car, 67 Firebird 326 convertible. Still have it.
Oh, that's nice.
Ooh, nice car.
Hell yeah.
I have the GTOs, but growing up, I always loved the first gen Firebird, especially a 67. That's
Me too,
always
67, yep.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's classic. That's just
It's to me, it's about the vent window.
100%. I love a vent window. That's why I like my 68 GT over a 69. I like the vent window.
Yeah.
You know, 67 Firebird is so plain. It just screams out plain muscle, you know? There's
Yeah.
nothing fancy about it or nothing like that.
I mean, they had the nickname Camaro Killer when they built it.
Say that again, Terry.
They had the nickname Camaro Killer when John DeLorean was building
Built
it.
it. Yep.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like, oh, I can't build my car. I'll just take the Camaro and turn it into a Camaro Killer.
That's right. Bada boom, bada bing, baby. Willis Wills says hello, and he says, I love Firebirds. That's why we're here.
Oh, Wills.
Do you know that guy?
Hey, Will. Oh, yeah, I know that guy.
All right.
Known him for quite a while.
So James Bursch says 69 Firebird convertible, bought it in 1980 for $500. Still have it. Haven't been on the road since 1988. Slowly working on it. Hey, as long as you're working on it, buddy, that's all that matters.
What
As long
year?
as it's not just sitting there.
69
69, nice.
convertible.
Those are good.
Oh, I'm getting a text message from a fellow Firebird brother. Hold on. So Bill from St. Louis says he's watching, but he can't log in. Bill, I don't know what to tell you, bud. Restart the computer. That's what I tell all my people at work. Computer doesn't work, Brian. Restart it. See if that works. Howard joining us. Howard, what was your first car? Tell us. Let's see. So Terry, besides the truck, you have a friend's GTO,
The 70 GTO belongs to a friend of mine I work on. It's on the channel.
and then you had is there another GTO you work on? You have?
65
On the channel?
GTO.
Is that
Yes.
on the channel?
There's only a couple right now. I'm actually currently working on it, and I'm trying to get several videos out, so it's like not a video here, a couple weeks later video, you know.
Gotcha. Jenna says, "Hey guys, getting a little late." That's all right, Jenna. Bill O'Brien. Finally, Bill O'Brien gets in, and he said, "67 convertible Firebird, owned since May of 1984."
Wow.
Hey, he took me for a ride in it at Firebird Fest 23 around the NASCAR track.
Cool.
That was kind of
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
Which, speaking of Firebird Fest, I need to get my registration in because I'm taking this bird this year.
Nice.
And Louis, you got to be there. If I'm going to make the trip, you got to make the trip.
I'm gonna be
So you
there.
got Firebird Fest. What about the Trans Am one?
I've never been to that one. When's that?
I don't remember. I think it's usually in
It's in
St. Louis.
Ohio.
Is it Ohio?
It's in Ohio, St. Louis. I forgot.
St. Louis for the Trans Am one.
The Trans Am Nationals.
Yeah, yeah.
I think once this bird gets up and running and I can safely feel like I can drive it anywhere, I'd like to do more events. You know, maybe bring T-shirts, bring some stickers, and just have a party. You know. Billy Bruce says Ohio is where Trans Am Fest is at.
Okay.
Well, Terry, you
So
mentioned
Ohio.
the Pontiac show.
Yeah.
What was some of the Pontiac shows you've been to?
The Pontiac Nationals, I've gone there quite a few years. That one is in Norwalk, Ohio at
Okay.
Summit Motorsports Park.
Richard says, okay, on the right account now. Glad you can join us, Richard. So Pontiac Nationals, and there was another one.
Pontiac Uprising.
Yes, tell me about that one. I never heard of that one.
That one is, it's been going on longer than the Nationals, believe it or not. It's in Kansas. And it was at Mid-America Dragway when it started. Then it moved to Great Bend. And now we're back at Mid-America Dragway for now. That's actually one I sponsor. And I've been going to it for quite a few years. It's pretty good. You got drag racing, car show. And it's in the Midwest. So it's like closer to the center of the United States. Instead of having to be like, go all the way over there. Go all the way over there.
And when does that happen?
Usually happens in September.
In September. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So it's starting to cool down a little bit and
Yeah.
not so hot.
Definitely. Well, then you got a lot of events in the summer for, a lot of tracks. Of course, the Nationals is usually in July. But then you got all the NHRA events and all that other stuff going on, and you kind of they got a schedule around all them. So
Yeah. Only so many weekends a month, huh?
exactly.
Yep. Get everyone in. Howard says, my first car was a 1961 Studebaker Lark, which my father chose. After I put that car to rest, I bought a 69 Camaro. Okay.
Studebaker, car of the future.
I'm picking up some background noise. That's background noise. It might be me too, with my fan on. Wilder says TA Nationals is the 28th. The 28th of August. 20th to the 30th in August. Okay.
Okay.
And then Richard says, first Pontiac was a 69 Tempest, traded for my first 67 Firebird, second bird in a 67 Sprint 4-speed, and now working on my 69 Trans Am clone.
Nice.
Way to go, Richard.
Nothing wrong with the clone. Considering, you know.
Camaro Studebaker, same thing. So my grandpa owned a 55 Studebaker Presidential Speedster. And it was lime green and yellow. Just the most atrocious colors. But the body, I always remember being so like aerodynamic for like mid-50s. You know, but if anybody has a 55 Studebaker Presidential Speedster for sale, let me know. I'd be willing to buy it. Richard says, can't afford the real ones, so maybe I'll make it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, Louis, what else you got for us?
Huh?
What else you got for us?
What else I'm going to be working on?
Yeah.
Well, after the Lovebird, I also going to be building a clone, a 69 Trans Am clone.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the car here. It was an original 350 car, 4-speed car. Triple green car. Yeah.
It's a convertible?
No. The 69 that I'm going to turn into a 69 clone, Firebird.
It's going to be triple green?
It was a triple green
What
car
does that
originally.
mean? What's a triple green? What do you mean by that?
So it had a vinyl top that was green.
Okay.
The body color was green, and the interior all green. I know,
In the
nuts.
60s. In the 70s.
Hey, and same thing. I can't afford the real one, so I'm gonna build myself one.
Why not?
Yeah, I have a 400 that came out of a 1970 Grand Prix
Okay.
for that car.
Put that in there. And so I'm going to see if I can pull this off or not. Brandon, who's been helping me out with the car, he bought me new lights for the garage. So I want to kind of.
Oh, those little
Yeah.
hexagon looking light. Okay.
And talk about when sanding the hood and the fenders this week. It was like, oh shit, I missed a spot. Body work. I missed a dent. There's a little
It's
divot.
good lights. Yeah.
Mother trucker. Son of
I was like, I messed up. I'm turning the lights off.
yeah. See no, what is it? See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil, have no fun. But yeah, I'm enjoying these lights. And I think we may even buy a second kit and just edge it out. And we also built a DIY paint booth. We surrounded the entire garage with plastic. So now we can drop the plastic down, turn the fans on, and everything's enclosed. There'll be no overspray anywhere.
Yeah.
So that's kind of our game plan for painting next weekend. And I'm gonna have to order more paint. I'm gonna have to order another gallon and another pint of reducer, another pint of hardener. We just blew through too much.
Mhm.
That's okay.
It's okay. It's part of the game.
Yep.
Yep.
It's part of having fun, right?
Yeah.
So
And you do it better next time.
That's right.
Wilder wants to know what our trivia question is for tonight. Should we tell him?
No, I got like 20 more minutes for that, or at least 15.
Oh yeah. So hold down, calm down, relax.
Terry, so I believe the 65 GTO you have was given to you from your dad, right?
No, that actually, my dad built that in the early 90s.
Oh.
He had then sold it to a friend of his who had drove it for a while. It had like a little issue, and he tore the engine apart, put the engine in his garage, and then pushed the car out of his garage. And since 1998, it's been outside.
Ooh.
Just sitting in the weather. And he had some health issues, and he's finally like, I told you that you would get first shot at the car if I ever truly decided to sell it. So here's your shot. Do you want to buy it? And I said, yes. He's really bad on his health, and his son had come by with a rollback and was dropping it off at my house. I'm like, I haven't even paid your dad yet. He goes, he ain't worried about you. He knows you'll pay him, but he goes, he wants a car already over at your house.
Wow.
And my dad tried to get it back for years. Do what?
What engine does the GTO have in it?
It had a 455 my dad built back in the day. You know, it would have been a 389 car at some point in his life. But he had worked at a local machine shop building engines, so he would just go, every time he got a new car, he'd just go down to the machine shop, and they had a mountain of blocks. He'd just pick out whatever he wanted, throw it on the assembly line there, and throw it on the line, and just, at lunch, build his engine.
That's cool.
Yeah, and he could just go to the parts counter and be like, hey, order me this, 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 and this for this, and take it out of my check later.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I still got the 455. It's sitting in my garage right now, and I just haven't decided what I want to do with it yet. Right now, I got the 400, and my 68 GTO I want to put in it for now to get it running so I can drive it. And then later I can be like, all right, do I want to put the stroker kit in that 455, or do I want to use one of my 400s or whatever? You know, but I just kind of want to get it driving. That's where I'm working at getting it to is the driving point.
Cool.
It might be ugly, but it'll be running.
Richard says, Lewis, what's your thoughts on a 67 factory traction bars, both sides, on a 69 TA clone?
It'd be nice. It's not a bad idea at all. And I'm going to tell you something. My 67 behind me here has the traction bars. They have it on both sides originally. And they're not that low. When you put like aftermarket stuff, they even more lower. And it sucks. I mean, you hit things on the road, or it depends. Trust me, you hit things, because my 69 has aftermarket traction bars, and they hang way lower than the factory of 67. And 67, they made the design to be tucked up, and it's really nice. They get hooked up actually to the rear panel of the back seat. So it's a good idea, yeah.
And only the stick shifts in 67 had both, right?
Not all of them.
No?
No, the 6-cylinder cars have one.
Right, I have one. On the
You have one on your 67?
on the passenger side.
Oh yeah. The 400 cars have one.
Yeah.
You know why?
Tell me.
They'll put it on the side usually that the torque. So I don't know if you have limited slip or what. But you got posi?
I think I do. I think Jonathan said I had posi.
Well, yeah, it was for not to keep one side down. Once that one side has good traction, the other side will follow.
Gotcha.
Yeah, my 67 was a 6-cylinder original, so it broke two.
I'm picking up an echo from someone on audio. Louis, talk.
Hello.
Terry?
Yep, I'm here.
Yep, it's gone
No
now.
echo?
I was picking up an
Okay.
echo. Okay, so so you said the Sprints had one too?
Yeah.
That's what Richard said.
The 1967 6-cylinder will have two.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's me that's doing the echo. Let me see here. Wilder says wheel hop issues. I think it is me that's making the echo.
Yes, wheel hop issues, correct.
Just 4-link it and be done.
Let's see here. All right, see if that's any better. I think that's better. I'm not going to echo now. Richard says both of us are echoing. Okay, so hopefully I've turned my volume down. Echo's gone, guys. I don't hear it on my end. James says, I did the TA Nationals in 1995 with a 69 Firebird coupe I restored, a 354 speed, hood tack, power disc brakes, and power trunk release. Bright red. I've never sold that car. I hear you.
That sounds like
yeah.
a keeper.
Who else here? Pontiac on tap says hello, everyone. And Lisa says nope. So I see Lisa nope on echoing. And Gus says it's still there. Gus, it's technology. It sucks. Got to do what we got to do. Let's blame it on John. Because John's not here, we can blame it on John. Brian, it's quiet. Yep. Good now, probably just a delay. All right, so we'll move forward. Well, I was hoping that Mikey was going to be here to talk more about the painting stuff that he told me about. He's the one that actually told me to order the fisheye reducer, that single stage. He said if you don't add the fisheye reducer to that single stage, it will fisheye all over the place. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow adding that fisheye that I ordered from Summit and see if that will give me that smooth finish that I'm looking for.
I painted the white car behind me with single stage paint, PPG.
Was it?
Yeah, and I mean they sold me the reducer for it, and that's it. But I didn't get the fisheye.
James says, "Oh my God, I thought the echo was because of my gummy habit." James? Oh, Richard says, Brian, what's going on with that 400 you bought with the busted crank? Still working on it. So I took the block. It was already bored fully over machine shop in Mesa, Arizona, which is about 40 miles from me. And they had it for 6 months. And never touched it. And I was like, they're like, we're so busy. I'm like, really? Like, seriously, it's been 6 months and no progress. So I have it back over there. I'll eventually get around to find another shop that will work on it, and maybe I expect 2 or 3 months, but not 6 months, and not even touching it. I mean, something.
I will say it's pretty common right now that there for a while they was calling the body shops, paint gel, body shop gel for cars because they were in there so long. The machine shops are becoming that way now because
really,
in my area there's very few left, and I had to go to one that's how should I put it? It's not known by a lot of people. It's kind of one of those hearsay shops. You wouldn't know it existed unless you knew the people.
Yep.
But one of the owners has a pro mod, and that was his hobby shop. So getting in there is hard to do. But it took, like I said, 6 months. They finally bored my block. But at least I know it's in good hands.
Right.
So compared to taking it to the other 2 shops around here, I'm like, are they going to steal my block? Are they going to tell me this? Are they going to charge me outrageous? Do they even know what they're doing?
Right.
So
and that was one of my fears. I had a couple people tell me this one shop was excellent with Pontiacs. And when I went, I saw more aluminum heads from like modern day cars than I saw old school stuff. And I was like, one of those types of
yeah. So this one had a lot of aluminum heads, but they're mostly billet and stuff like that. So I'm like, I think, and it's all old school. They only want to do old school. They don't want to do the new stuff. They're like, we just want to work on old school, and I'm like, I found my shop. I found it. We're good.
I might have to talk to you off air. Road trip to Arkansas.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Daddy Forham is here. So while your son is out getting your transmission for your car, you're joining us on our live.
Hello, Dad.
I'm gonna go grab some headphones, guys. Keep talking, and we'll see if we can get this echo down.
Yeah, luckily the machine shop's doing pretty well. So, and then they're kind of the shop that's like, we're only going to do what we have to do to your block. They told me, some people want to go, let's go ahead and go 40 over. Let's go ahead and go 60 over. They're the kind of shop that goes, we'll clean it up to what it has to be done. That way we can keep more life on your block. Because if it only needs to go 30, there's no point in going 40. You're not gaining that much, and there's more life off your block.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So at least I'm lucky on that one. So until they shut down, that seems to be a common problem I'm seeing. I got a buddy in Tulsa. He took his engines to one shop up there. It closed down on him too.
Ooh.
So he had to go find another one. And that's just. You got the echo or no?
I don't hear the echo, so it must have been me.
Oh, there we go.
Nope.
All right. No?
I hear it again.
Yeah, I hear it. You see?
What the heck
Is it?
Terry, it has to be you.
It must be. Okay.
We're gonna blame you tonight.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's see if I can cancel out the echo.
I like those neon green headphones.
It's my color.
Do we still have an echo? Echo?
Any echo?
Hello.
Louis.
I got an echo?
Ay. All right. Let's see. Pontiac on top says, I had a 455 redone last year. Took 3 months in all, and a good bit of that time was waiting on a cam. Howard Russell says, I had my 350 rebuilt, and it took 11 months to get back. James says, find a shop with the old guy. Your blocks will be in good hands. I agree.
Me too.
I agree too.
Chucky says, hey, Louis, do you remember the engine builder in Brooklyn? His name was Perry.
100%. Yeah.
Aha.
He was gone. Woo. He's a legend, that guy.
Is he still around?
I think he's still alive.
Is he?
Yeah.
Let's see. Richard says, my block is 36 over, so looking at 40 for just that reason. All good. Everyone's saying now the echo's gone. James says, damn it, I guess I gotta quit drinking too. Give up the gummies, give up the drinking.
That's a combination right there.
Wow. Daddy Forham says echo is gone.
Nice.
So it was you, Terry.
Oh, okay. Well,
You're the problem.
I'm used to that. I'm always a problem.
Let's see. Blame the new guy. Ay. Cracker 0974 says, hey guys, what is a 77 Trans Am factory 4-speed bell housing worth nowadays? I also have a 77 Trans Am 4-speed transmission. From what I have read, it's a factory big block transmission. Well, Pontiac never made a big block.
Yeah.
So
No, yeah.
that seems kind of speculative on that one, buddy.
Factory parts is kind of iffy on prices because I've seen like people pay high dollar for certain timing covers, And then you have people like me, they'll just not bother with one that's pitted and all that, and I'll just go buy a new one from Kaufman Racing or something because I don't want to deal with that old worn out stuff sometimes.
There's that line where you have to go.
Yeah, Terry, I'm with Terry. I had that problem with Ladybird. Me and Jonathan was here playing cards, and we was gonna break the engine in, and the damn timing cover starts leaking. You know, it had a hairline crack.
And
we got rid of it. I had to buy a new one. Yeah.
And at one time you could reuse those, but think of how old they are now.
Correct.
You know,
Yeah.
it's so we're here. Last one was probably rolled out in '79.
Yep.
So imagine how many heat cycles they've gone through.
Ooh.
How much
80s,
weather,
90s. Yeah, that's
cold, hot, cold, hot. The weather from different regions affecting all that aluminum, and it's eventually they give. And it depends on what you're doing with it. So
yeah, and you could probably mill it. You know, you probably cut it, but then you're starting to get.
It's cheaper to buy another one. That's it, a new one.
And you could weld it, but honestly, in my experience of welding aluminum, is that timing cover has had so much antifreeze through it. Aluminum's kind of like a sponge, and welding dirty aluminum is a pain. It really is. You're sitting there heating it, trying to weld it, and all that stuff is coming back out of the aluminum at that point, making everything messy. And it can be done to an extent, but sometimes you're better off buying a new one.
Yeah, just bite the bullet and get a new one.
But the bell housings, I'm sure some people do pay for them. Just finding the right person. And I'm not in that market of, I'm not the original market. I'm not the original kind of guy. I'm the guy that's like, oh, there's one bolt that's gone. It's no longer all original. I'm going to just modify this however I want.
Oh, Mikey is going to join us. Mikey, are you about ready to join us? Mike.
There goes Mike.
Man. What's
There
up?
you are.
He was parking his
What's
damn
happening,
jet.
fellas?
There it is.
Louis says you were changing the oil on the Lear 55.
Yeah, that must be it.
Yeah. Wasn't it Lear who came up with the 8-track?
Oh, I have no idea. That was before my time, dude.
Whatever.
How old are you, Brian?
Just because you shave doesn't mean you're not old. Lord. All right, let's get caught up here. So Cracker says, let's see. So Pontiac on top says, I don't know if they're still in business, but Cromer Racing in Tucson can build a good poncho motor. I'll have to look those guys up. Cracker says, from what I've read, I've counted the rings on the input shaft, and it's supposed to be a heavy-duty transmission compared to all the others of that generation. Wilder 9 says, here we go. I'm not quite sure where we're going with this, but tell us, Wilder. James says, we screwed up on Halloween. Parents ended up ringing the doorbell. I think I got the gummies mixed up. Who was it that's been fighting with somebody on Jonathan's Facebook?
Oh, yeah.
What was that? Who? I can't remember. It's been over a month now.
Yeah, I can't remember the guy's name. That was pretty classic, though.
James says, Lewis, send me that timing cover. I'll weld it up for you. Cracker says, Super 10T, I think. And then Wilder 9 says, guess it depends if you're a purist or a racer. So I guess that's that whole correct vintage parts kind of guy. Like it all has to be numbers matching.
I'm the kind of guy that likes to build it and enjoy it. They ain't worth, some of those number matching guys are like the lawn chair at the car show, and it gets trailered on and off, and it doesn't get driven, and it
Yeah.
stays in the garage.
Yeah.
It's kind of boring.
Now, I plan on taking my bird after it's painted to the Wally World. Now I'll park it way out, but if it gets a ding, it's a driver. It's not a trailer queen, so it's not going to happen. James says, "Ha ha 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 ha." James, come on. Wasn't it James who was in the fight with somebody?
Yeah, I think it was
Yes, it was. It was Glenn. It was Glenn.
Glenn. That's
That's
right.
what it was. It was Glenn. Any updates on that, James?
I didn't see that. I missed that. What was that?
Oh,
It was Jonathan's little ruse about how you have to line up the timing chain. And there's two places where you can line it up. Well, this guy was going off. It was like, it's a 2-to-1 ratio, dude. It's okay.
but this Glenn guy, which I have no idea who it is, and James I think it was James.
I think it was
just
James. Yeah,
Boom, 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 boom,
they
boom.
go
On Facebook.
back and forth. Yeah,
Like,
That's
Cages.
nice. That's
It'll-
great.
it'll never run. It'll never run.
I don't think he knows Johnny.
He doesn't know the Firebird Doctor.
He don't know Johnny.
Yeah, I have to apologize. I thought we were starting at 8 tonight, so I screwed up. My bad.
Mike,
What? Yeah, it's you guys with your crazy time zone stuff out there. It's all over the place.
my time zone never changes.
Well, that's why it's crazy.
It
Oh,
was
boy.
James. James
Yeah.
says, "Frickin' Glenn."
Glenn, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. I saw Jonathan do that, and I'm like, oh, dude, the keyboard warriors are going to be out in force over this one.
Yeah, that's true. These guys are clowns, man.
Oh, yeah, he did it just to fire people up, and it worked. It was pretty funny.
Pontiac on top says there's a 455 HO 69 GTO here in town. Really nice car that you see at the shows, but when you look, the center exhaust ports are perfect. The car never gets driven, so it's one of those
Trailer queens.
away cars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cracker
Yeah.
says the car I have recently bought. I'm new to Pontiacs and was told that it was a factory 455 with a 4-speed 77 Trans Am. I have not done enough research to see if they even made such a thing.
Wasn't
Well,
75 or 76 last year, the 455?
Was that what it was?
I can't remember.
Hmm.
That's the numbers matching people.
So if you guys know,
And
when
those
was the last
455 wasn't good. Those later 70s 455 wasn't good.
No, you want the first year was a 70. That's really sought after.
Yep.
And 70 to 3 or 4, I think, are that 4-year range right there. I think the best 455s.
Yeah. I think it was early 75, Terry, for the block.
So
Yeah.
a little Google search says the last Pontiac 455 engine rolled off the line in 1976, marking the end of the Pontiac's true big block era, which they didn't make a big block.
No.
Yeah. Yep.
Introduced in 1970, final production year 1976. The last rating in 76 was 200 to 225 horsepower.
Good old Smoggy hair.
The
That's the good
70,
beloved 6X heads.
that's what I have on my bird, the 6X. So
You're going to hate to hear this. I've tossed away so many of those in a dumpster. In the scrap pile. It's
70, 71, 455 blocks, up to 370 horsepower from the factory. What else did they say here?
And don't be surprised, it was probably a little more. They had to lie a lot back then.
Yeah, for
yeah, they
insurance.
did. They really did.
Mhm.
And those old blast ply tires couldn't handle it.
They be fishtailing out off the road.
Let's see. Glenn's the reason I'm on the gummies now. Wilder says 71 was the first Firebird 455. Billy Bruce says it may be an Oldsmobile motor. Cracker says, okay, thanks. Black Pontiac in the background is sweet. Oh, he's talking about yours, Louis.
What happened? I didn't hear nothing.
You listening?
Yeah, but you're talking too low.
Are you talking gummies?
No, you're talking talk like you're preaching, loud.
Like I'm preaching.
Yeah.
He says, where'd it go? He says, so Cracker says the black Pontiac in the background is sweet.
Oh, thank you. That has a 455 1970 GTO. They came out in 1970. The 455.
Let's see here. Pontiac on top says we can always debate large journal versus small journal.
I prefer small journal. So 400, 389, 421, 428, 455 large journal, 3 1/4 inch main, a little heavier crank. I like smaller crank, a little lighter weight. You can always stroke a 400 out. So,
well, there you go. There, Pontiac on top. That's there's your answer on that one. Wilder 9 says yes, GTO. Okay. Pontiac on top. I'll take that bet with my large journals.
yeah,
I see a race coming soon, Terry.
maybe.
Can we put money on
There's
that?
nothing wrong with the large journals, but I like the small journal. Seems like I can rev them a little bit higher.
Mike, since
But
you
I've
joined
seen
us
plenty
late-
of them.
Go ahead, Terry.
I was gonna say I've seen plenty of them rev pretty good and high too, though. So
Those
just
large
depends on how
journals.
they're built. Yeah,
Mike,
like
what have you done to your bird lately?
I just put it away for the winter tonight.
Why?
Well,
you guys put
it's
your cars
cold.
away for winter.
Oh yes, we have to put them away for winter.
I take
So
them out.
it just
for winter.
it just got put to bed for the long nap. We got actually a buddy of mine, Paul. He's probably watching now. He invited me to store it in his heated garage for the winter. So I'm like, yeah, awesome.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
yep, that's where it's at.
Okay. I don't drive anything in the summer. I only drive in the winter here.
Yeah,
If you want to call your area having a winter,
it's because the fucking tires melt to the road.
Exactly. I just bought them. Now they're gone. I do want to mention that tonight is Amber's birthday, my niece, who is the daughter of my brother who gave me the Firebird when he passed away.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to her.
happy birthday.
She's 43. And she's like, it sucks getting old, Uncle.
You're damn right.
Yep.
We wouldn't know.
Let me tell you. So told her just wait. It gets better. Not. Or as James would say, more gummies and whiskey. James, they solve everything. James says, how does Mike feel about his Pontiac motor? Oops, not just kidding. Love his car.
Yeah. I couldn't get it by with the 250 horse.
More power.
Exactly. I wanted the 550.
We should have a show next week on putting in an LS motor.
Yeah, that's what I spent last weekend doing. I got a LS 5.3 under that blanket right there.
Ooh, nice. That's for the pickup, right?
Yep, that's what's going in the 55 Chevy. So yeah, that'd be a great topic, is LS and swaps and that sort of stuff. I mean, I know it's not for the purists, but there's a lot of information out there on those. And man, I was always a small block Chevy guy my whole life, and man, learning what you can do with these LS motors is just stunning. To me, it's crazy the horsepower you can get out of these things for not much money.
And they're plentiful.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Millions of them. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a $500 motor right there with 100,000 miles on it, and it's like brand new.
Wow.
So it's crazy. But the 5.3s versus I got the 6.2 in the Firebird, but the 5.3s are so easy to come by. They were in everything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
there are a few things that you got to know, and years that you want to avoid the variable valve timing and the displacement on demand stuff. I mean, you can take all that out, but these motors they're real.
For those guys that are watching live, an idea? Do you guys want to hear more about putting an LS motor into a old classic? Keeping the original, but just for modern whatever, put an LS. Let us know in the comments, and maybe we can build a show about that with Mike.
Yeah, Jonathan's done one. I've done one. I'm getting ready to start a second one. So,
and I know we're talking about GM and Pontiac, but in the other side of my world, in Porsche, a lot of guys are pulling their air-cooled Porsche motors out and putting in water-cooled Subaru motors.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
Oh no, I heard about that. Yeah,
yeah. They
because my brother is actually a VW guy, and he's mentioned that, and I'm like, that's weird, but
Yeah.
okay.
yeah, right.
either the four-cylinder or the six.
Both head gaskets.
Yeah. And again, they're like Mike said, like an LS motor. I know the junkyard, and I can pick up a Subaru flat 4 or flat 6, $500, $600.
Yeah.
And you can make them fuel injected, or you can pull all that off and throw carbs on them, and you're gonna double your horsepower like that without touching the motor in your Porsche. So like my 67 from the factory had 120 horsepower. You go get a 6-cylinder Subaru motor, and you're at 220, 230, 240. And even though it's water cooled, it's drive it like you stole it, throw it away, buy another one, slap it in there, and do it again.
So Cracker 0974 had an interesting comment. LS motors are awesome, but they don't look right to me when they're not carbureted. So I think the same way. I really do. I put with the Firebird. I did the Ram Air, and did a real Ram Air system for it. But with this one, I found an intake and a throttle body type setup that actually looks a lot like a regular small block. So it actually has the more vintage look. So I'll go over all that when we get to it. But no, I agree. I mean, this one happens to be out of an 03 Avalanche, and I had to get the whole damn truck, unfortunately, which is sitting in the yard waiting to be picked up. That thing was so rusty, dude. When I put it on the lift where the back pads hit the frame was like buckling, and I'm like, oh,
Ooh.
Jesus, this thing's a peach. But anyway, the motor's in good shape. But it's an iron block because it was out of a truck, and there's a lot of little things you learn about these things, but they're very, very easy to work on. Now, I'm also at a point where I'm going to do a compression test. I'm going to go through this, and if I don't like it, I'm just going to buy a long block, because I can buy a long block versus rebuild that one for $3,000. You can have a whole long block with a nice cam and everything you need. So it's like, I can't rebuild that for $3,000. Yeah. By the time my machine work would be $1,500 by the time I got that far. Right. So, so there's little things to learn about this. So yeah, I'd be totally willing to do an LS show.
Pontiac on top says, I agree with Cracker on that. Swaps data car to an era, kind of like opening up an F body now and seeing an old TPI engine in the bay. Instantly dates the car.
TPI.
I remember when that was a big deal. You see the tune ports and swapped into stuff.
Gotta have it. Willis Will says, Terry, when are more videos coming on your 65 GTO or your buddy's 70?
Well, working on both those cars actually. This weekend I got to do more to the 65, so I'm trying to figure out a good time to put it out. Probably over winter when most people aren't working on their cars. That way the videos are out there.
Give people something to watch.
Yeah, it gives people something to watch, and then I'm trying to get a little bit ahead so that there's not a lot of gap between each video. Which usually there always is because you're always waiting on something or there's more work involved than what you expect. So I'm like trying to get it bunch filmed and then release them. Try that now instead of the other way that I used to do it, just every weekend and then put it out.
Kind of have a game plan for it.
Yeah, trying to.
Of 65 GTOs, it's time for trivia. We're at the 1 hour mark. So who was it that was looking for trivia? Who was that earlier? I can't remember who it was. But so the trivia question is: in 1965, Pontiac produced 75,000 plus GTOs. How many were post cars? And Terry, what is a post car?
Post is where you got like, you see a hard top, you roll down all the windows, it's completely bare. You know, that's what everyone loves. The post, you had this post that came up between the windows there, held the windows stronger, you know, kept it from flexing at all. But they were also apparently, I don't know, because I never really looked into this part. A lot of the racers liked them because the post cars were apparently lighter than the hard tops. Because I guess that little post added a little bit of strength, and I don't know. That's just what I've always heard. I never had two to weigh on scales and be like, oh, 100%. That's true. But, you know, you see them, it'll have that strip up by the window, a solid metal strip up by the window. And that was your post cars.
That was a post car. All right.
Yep.
So how many post cars in 65 were made? That's your trivia question for tonight. Let's see which one of you can Google that the fastest. And tell us. I can tell you that they made 55,000 hard tops, coupes, and 11,000 convertibles. So how many of those were post cars? Wilder says no clue. He's just giving up. Don't tell him. That's done.
Looks
Gus,
like
Gus says 83-19. Willis says 83-19. James says 18-456, 65 GTOs. Actually, I have no idea.
on my end, it looks like Will May got it first.
Yeah, Will did get it first. Yep. 8,319.
Way to go, Will.
I'm going to go check out Will's channel. I've never seen his channel.
He does a lot of car shows up there in the Kansas City area.
Okay.
You see a lot of cool cars up there. In fact, whenever I used to go up there for Pontiac Tribute Day, me and him usually get together.
I'm going to have to try. I'm going to check him out.
Thanks,
So,
James. Yeah, send me that info, James. I'd love to see that. James is talking about some LS billet valve covers that actually have Pontiac on them. You got to remember, the Pontiac was in the LS3 was in the Pontiac G8.
Oh, that's right.
In the GXP, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Was it L76 was a 6-liter in the GT, which was just basically a 6-liter with displacement on a DOD. It was just like the LS2, but it had the DOD.
Right, but they had the 6.2 also, the LS3 version in the G8, I believe.
Yeah,
So.
like I said, in the GXP, which that was also the only one you could get a standard in on the G8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw a couple of those come up, like on eBay and stuff, but they were crazy money compared to a regular 6.3. 6.2.
Yeah.
Crazy money because there's not a lot of those.
No, they didn't make many GXPs, so they're kind of like a collector thing. In
Yeah.
fact, I've seen some people, there's like, I guess they found somebody that finds GXPs and they're like, I'm on a waiting list to buy one. Like, all right.
Yeah, there's a company down in Mass that buys wreck cars and sells the LS motors and does the whole swap kit. And every once in a while, they'll have a Pontiac version, and it's a lot more money. A lot more.
The Hans 22 says, "Good old Aussie muscle." Because isn't the G8 or the GTO
The Commodore.
Golden?
The G8's the Commodore, and the GTO was based off a different Australian car that I can't remember the name of.
I want to say the Holden. If I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
Holden's.
Yeah.
Because GM owned Holden.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a chance to buy a early 2000s GTO, and I went and looked at it, and it was just a kid had owned it and just spray painted, rattle canned it, and it smoked. And I'm like, no.
They got torn up pretty good there for a while because they were cheap for a while, and a lot of people tore them up. But they also always, to me, looked like a rear-wheel drive Grand Am.
Yeah.
I had one of the G6 hardtop convertibles.
I have one.
And
Those are cool.
my ex-wife turned it into a ramp underneath an F-150. It was not pretty. Fucking totaled it. Oh, yeah. Went right under the truck. It was crazy. Vauxhall.
Bless its little soul. Bless its little soul.
Yeah.
Bill O'Brien says, "What about the Foxhall in Europe?"
Vauxhall with a V. It auto-corrected on him. It's Vauxhall.
Vauxhall.
It's England's version of the Chevrolets.
Okay. Cracker says, "I have a small hot rod shop here in Georgia, and my dad's always pulling for Dale Earnhardt. But when I would ask him who his all-time favorite driver was, he would say
Fireball
without a doubt, Firebird Roberts."
Yeah. Fireball Roberts.
Fireball,
Cool.
yeah, Fireball
Yeah.
Roberts.
Yeah, I remember those days.
And that was before my time.
Yeah, that was quite a while ago, but you can still catch some of those old races. You can see them.
Aye, aye, aye. Well, we've hit that mark, guys. We've been on this for an hour and 15 minutes. Even though Mike joined us late, you know.
I guess I should pay attention to the time.
You
What's
messaged
it on the time change?
It's like a different time every week.
next week at 2:00.
Okay, I'll pay attention next week. But yeah, my wife and I had gone out to dinner with some friends, so we just literally just got home. So
Slacker.
yeah.
You care more about
You didn't
her.
tell- Hey, babe, I got to get home. I got to get home to the garage.
Yeah.
I gotta get home. You can watch a Hallmark movie or something. I gotta go do the
Right.
garage.
Go do something. Would you like?
Yeah.
Aye, aye. Will says, "I saw Marty Robbins race at Talladega as a kid." Okay.
That's pretty cool.
James says they called him Fireball because gummies weren't invented. James, you and your gummies. All right. So next Friday, 7 p.m. We'll do this again. And maybe we talk about LS swaps for some cars. Maybe we
could do that.
we go down that road and we shimmy that. Louis, what do you think?
Why not?
I mean, let's just throw caution to the wind, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Terry, what do you think about LS swapping?
I am actually against it. I'm one of those. It's not because I'm a purist, but just because, like, it's just another small block to me, is all it is. I mean,
I agree.
at this day and age, like, you can build a 4-banger that can outrun an LS no problem. So it's just basically like, whatever you want to build, basically. Like, I just think it's an overrated hype swap at this point. And I do remember the days of my buddies going to the salvage yard and pulling the 5.3s and 4.8s, throwing a big turbo on them, racing on the weekend, and then blowing it up and then going and getting another one. And I do remember that. It was like $250 back then when they started it.
Yeah.
Like way cheaper than it is now. But I know it's a little more expensive. But
Just go get another one.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
it
All right, gentlemen.
wouldn't care either.
I guess we're done for the night. We had a good show, hour and 15, and we did it without Jonathan, which he's the glue of this whole operation.
So you're saying you can do it without him?
Well,
Oh, we lost him.
As soon as he messes up.
He freezes up.
Well, we close the show for him, right? Everybody, thank you for joining. Good night.
All right. Later,
gentlemen,
guys.
I will see you next
Good night.
Friday.
There
There we
he
go.
is.
We're all back now, and Louis gone. Boys,
Said, see ya.
go drink and have a good night.
All right.
And
Later.
work on your cars this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. Laters.
Later.